I just arrived at the inspection site here, so you're going to experience what I get to see for the first time. I haven't started it yet, so hopefully the battery's charged, it's got some fuel, and fires right up. I'm going to step on the accelerator a couple times. Being a carbureted engine, usually needs a little step there, and we'll see how it goes. The engine idle here for a little while as it warms up a little bit. What I experienced here on my first startup, we can hear the misfiring. That's pretty obvious there too. But what's concerning me a little bit is I feel like a deep vibration as well. So let me see if I can readdress that. As it's something we're in balance, or something that you would experience, with a car that's got an engine that lays on top of motor mounts, right? So I'll look at motor mounts and then. And I'll see what's going on. All right, so the engine's literally been only running for a minute since I last checked out, but this is what's happening. So let me try to accelerate a little bit. Okay, so that's better, sputtering. You can see when the belt's flapping around, but I don't want to get the engine too hot because I still want to ask you guys to do the compression check. So a little better, but again, I don't want to rev it up too high right now until I can get it properly warmed up. And when I roll the car forward, got a nice little oil that's going down right there. I'm standing about 6-7 feet away from the car now, so this is the way it presents itself from this distance here. I've already taken all the still photos, pointed out probably most of all the cosmetic imperfections, so I'll be sure to touch on some of them as I'm going through this walkthrough using this electromagnetic paint meter. So just starting off with the right fender here, we can see the headlight bezel where the chrome's going to need some work. You can see where it's just heavily blemished. Here, you got the chips on the fender. Let me start getting some readings now. 3.5 thousandths of an inch. Some more scratches here. Nice size chip there. 5.5 and 9. So we know that this fender has been repainted just based on the erratic measurements. Here, you can see a dent. I don't know if it'll come out in the video or not. And then the stress marks along with that, and then a chip here on the cowl area. Here, looking at the bonnet from this angle here, pretty flush right there. Let's get the cowl reading: 7.5, 8, 8.5, 5, 9, 8, and 9. Right. Before I walk away from this angle here, I always like to capture the glass. I check for any chips or cracks, anything obvious, of course, and then I also look at the dash while I'm here. Okay. And here you can see around the speaker area where it's cracked. It's got some deep cracks there. The rest of the dash looks decent. I'll also be checking the operations of the windshield wipers. Okay, moving on, we can see where the panels don't have an absolute the best fit here, but I'm sure it's due to that front impact damage there. Lens, it's just got some little shatter marks in there, or stress marks or cracks. Not too bad. And then the vents here, you can see where there's pitting. Okay, plenty of chips here. Got this damage here for you. Get different angles here so you can get an idea of it. And then on the still photos, I took a measurement stick there so you can get an idea of how big it is. Okay, bumper pads intact, rubber's in decent shape. Okay, so again, more blistering here. Bezels you need to work. Get some more readings. 6.5, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, and 7/1000 of an inch. Okay. Looking at the left front wheel, right? I always like to get in there and just get a shot of the wheel well. I should be able to get this car up on the lift as well. So, but I like to capture as many angles as possible, just in case I miss something on the first pass. I won't be able to get a shot of the brake pads. It's probably too tight in there for me to get in there. Right. And then while I'm here, I always like to capture the angle of the panels here and just kind of work my way up and down, checking for waviness, dents, and dings. Plenty of chips, which you know about. Antenna. Okay, that comes out good. Right, the glass looks decent here, and then let's get a shot of the hood and get the reading. 6, 6.5, 7, and 6.5. Glass was in good shape. Didn't see any signs of delamination or scratches. Okay, it's decent. Get the door readings. 7, 7, 4.5, 7.5, 3.5. Okay. The dent actually starts right here. It's not as pronounced as it is here on the quarter panel, but it starts right here, kind of goes in a little bit, crease mark out here, and then it gets pretty deep right here on the quarter panel. The door handles it's gonna need attention as well. More chips along here. Right. Let's get the quarter panel readings. 9, 3.5. So you can see the readings are just all over the board. 6, 7, and 2. Okay. Right. Oh, let's get the wheel well area. This is the left rear. And then let's get a shot of the roof from the back end. Glass looks like it's in good shape. Defroster lines, they seem like they are intact, so I didn't see any issues there. The rubber here is slightly dried here around the base of the glass. And looks like Adrian's just pulling in right now. Here, looking at the left quarter panel here, some chips, slight indentation here. Lens is cracked here and cracked there. I got plenty of pictures of that. Then touch-up work there. Rear bumper pad, a little loose, and some cracking there that I didn't get pictures of that the first time. 6, 7, 5. This is on the deck lid. Looking at the grill here, vanes, whatever you want to call them, those are all nice and intact. Apron looks like it's in decent shape, and then here on the right side, actually there's a crack here on the lens as well. That's a little more secure, some more chipping, and then here on the lower portion, it's beat up pretty good. Okay, let's get some more readings. 6, 5, 6.5, 7, 13.5. Let's get that reading again. 11, 5.5, 9, 4.5. Okay. Also, let's get the right rear wheel well. And then let's get that side view, like I did on the left side. Kind of that down and working my way up. It's difficult for me to see the screen. It's kind of a glare, so hopefully I'm capturing a good angle here. I know once I review it, I can see it pretty clearly. I checked all the quarter glasses. They see pretty good. Didn't see any scratches or blemishes on the glass on this side either. Another view of the roof. So we're readings. 7, 6.5, 6, and 7. Okay, glass in decent shape. Let's get the door. 5, 7.5, 7.5, 5.5. Okay. Another view of the glass here, and then of the dash. Moving on. Here, This is the dent, the stress mark, and then the blistering that you had mentioned as well. Pretty obvious. Okay, let's get the readings anyway. 7.5, 7.5, 8, 6, and a nice long scratch with some more chips. Here, left wheel well. The car has been sitting for about 45 minutes to maybe an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and do the restart right now. So here we go. Okay, so it fires up a lot better now, right? Oil pressure is just at the 20 mark there. Let me rev it up a little bit. Still struggles a little bit to like give it too much gas. It cuts out. Okay, so we got it. Well, I'll let it idle, but it looks like the oil pressure gauge is working. And then we'll go here to the back real quick. As it's idling here, I know one of my concerns were the motor mounts in the earlier video earlier. Now that I spent some time here in the engine bay area, it looks like they've been replaced, but I still feel that vibration there, so they look fairly new. I've already checked the oil level. I've never seen a dipstick that's had this type of corrosion before. So it's kind of weird, but oil level is about right here. And then when I look at the neck area here, I just see a little trace of smoke coming out. I'm actually gonna do this with both hands, so I don't mess that up. I'm gonna try revving it again. Yeah, so it's still a little too touchy, so I'm gonna let it just warm up just a little bit. I still need to do the compression check, so I don't want to get too hot. I've already got the engine number here on the side, and also I got the stamping here as well. I got numbers for all that, and I picked that nice close-up of the carburetors. The engine bay area looks pretty good. It seems like that really got my attention. And brake lights are good, yes. Left turn signal, yes. Right turn signal, yes. Brakes, good. And then reverse. Okay, no reverse. And then your running lights or headlamps. Good. And we'll go through the front now real quick. Okay, running lights good. High beams. Good. Left and right turn signal. Yep. Left, yep. Right. First. Second. Just our luck had a car jumping here in front of us. But we wanted to go through all the gears. So far, it's gone through first, second, third, fourth, and then fifth without issue. Here's the oil pressure. Okay. And then we're going to make a right here. So for all the testing that we've done, we checked to make sure that it drove straight with the hands off the steering wheel, and also when applying the brakes, it stopped dead on as well. We're gonna go through some more gears. Okay, fourth gear and fifth. So the clutch is operating well. Don't feel any slipping. Also, throttle bearing sounds solid. No abnormal noises coming from there. And I'm gonna go ahead and just wrap up the video here.